Yes, the topic is assignment operator. In the last classes, we have studied about arithmetic operations and the order of precedence. So, how we'll do arithmetic operations on scalars, that is, numbers, and the order of precedence also we have seen in the last class. And now, in this class, we'll study about the assignment operator, and in this topic uh, we'll discuss about the difference between assignment operator and equal to. Okay, we'll see the difference between assignment operator and equal to operator. Okay, so in mathematics, so this sign you can see here, this sign, these two lines represents equal to, but in the MATLAB it represents assignment. So we'll see the difference between equal to and assignment. Okay, so in this we have 7 points are there. So those 7 points we'll see rules and regulations of this assignment operator, and we can clearly understand how the assignment operator works in the MATLAB. Okay, so just see the first point. In MATLAB, this sign, equal to sign, generally we call that sign as equal to, is called assignment operator. This assignment operator assigns a value to a variable. This assignment operator assigns a value to a variable. So with this we can understand what is the assignment operator. The purpose of assignment operator we can understand with this point. A value is assigned to a variable. Value is assigned to a variable by the assignment operator. The purpose of assignment operator is which assigns a value to a particular variable. So that is the purpose. And next we have uh, description, representation of assignment operator is I have written in the box. See this variable underscore name assignment, a numerical value or a computable expression. A numerical value or a computable expression. Okay, see the below points to the representation. In the above box, left hand side of the assignment operator can include only one variable name, and the right hand side of the assignment operator can be a number or a computable expression that can include numbers, variables, numbers and variables that were previously assigned numerical values. So we'll see in this representation what we are having left to the assignment operator and what we are having right to the assignment operator. So left to the assignment operator, we can include a variable name. variable name, uh, we can we can include like, for example, if we say a, if we type like a, then that is also a variable name. Or b c d, we can type b or we can type c, we can type d. It's our wish, it's our wish. So we can type whatever we want at left side of the assignment operator. We can type combination of letters also. Okay, for example, alpha, 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 that is also we can consider as a variable name. That is also, or beta, bet, like that. Or your name also you can given, you can give your name also, it's your wish. So a variable name can be whatever it may be, combination of letters or a single letter. Okay, so that we can include left to the assignment operator. And next, right to the assignment operator. Right to the assignment operator, we can include a numerical value or a computable expression. We can include a numerical value or a computable expression. So a numerical value means a scalar, which means we can type like 1 or 2 or 3, like that, or 100 or 1000, 10,000, lakh, whatever the number, whatever the size of the number, we can include. Okay, we can include a numerical value, that is a whatever the size it may be. MATLAB considers it as a numerical value. Or and also a computable expression. A computable expression. Computable expression means, so for example, a computable expression means 3x minus 12. 3 into x minus 12. It is an expression. So we are including a computable expression at the right hand side of the assignment operator. Okay, right hand side of the assignment operator. So like that, we can represent the assignment operator. Left hand side of the assignment operator is variable name, and right hand side of the assignment operator, it may be a numerical value or maybe a computable expression. So that is the representation. And then see the next point. When we press the enter key, the numerical value on the right hand side is assigned to the variable, and MATLAB displays the variable and its assigned value in the next two lines. Yes, after typing after defining the variable, when we press the enter key button, when we press the enter key in the command window, when we press the enter key, then that value will going to assign to that particular variable. Okay, so like that we can represent the assignment operator. And see, we can see lot of points here to understand this assignment operator. The following shows how the assignment operator works. Is working of assignment operator. See the point 1. First we have point 1 is there, and in the point 1, first initially in the first line, 2 forward arrow marks are there, and next to those 2 forward arrow marks, we have typed like x assignment 5, x assignment 5. So 15, the value 15 we are assigning to the variable x. Variable name is x. The value 15 is assigning to the x. So which means it is a variable x, variable name is x, and the value stored in the variable x is 50. So like that, we have to understand. Okay, the value stored in the variable x is 15. Okay, so after typing like this and we press the enter key button, then 15 is going to store into the variable x. So then after typing, like if you press the enter key button, then MATLAB displays like this. See, x assignment, MATLAB is displaying x assignment is in one line, and to that below line, to that assignment, to that below line, it is displaying the value 15. So which means the value 15 is stored in the variable x. Okay, next see the point 2. The point 2, so x assignment 3x minus 12. So now same, variable is same, x variable is same. Now we are assigning a computable expression to the variable x. Initially we have assigned the value 15 to the variable x, and now we are assigning a computable expression to the variable x. Here the variable x is same, but in the point 1 the value 15 is assigned, and in the point 2 computable expression is assigned. Observe the difference. Observe the difference. So see the points here, a new value is assigned to variable x. The new value is 3 times the previous value of x minus 12. Yes, 3 times into x, 3 times to the x, 3x minus 12. After typing like this, if we press the enter, then MATLAB displays like x assignment 33. It is displaying the value 33. Why it is displaying like this? Why MATLAB is displaying like this? What is happening here? So the assignment operation is happening here. So what is that assignment operation? How we have got the value 33? So see the below points. The above statement x assignment 3x minus 12 shows the difference between assignment operator and the equal to sign. Yes. Now we are discussing the difference between equal to operator and assignment operator. See the next point. If we consider this based on assignment operator perspective, yes, we see this computable expression. We calculate this computable expression based on assignment operator. Just to see, x assignment 3x minus 12, x assignment 3 into, in the place of x we are substituting value 15 minus 12, 3 into 15 45 minus 12. So x assignment 33, 45 minus 12 will get the resultant as 33. So see this calculation. So like this we have got the resultant as 33. Now the value 33 is in the variable x. So now 33 is in variable x. Okay. So here one note here. First multiplication is going to execute because it has higher precedence than subtraction. Yes, multiplication and division both are having the higher precedence than addition and subtraction. We have already seen the order of precedence table in the last class. Okay, so next, see the next point. So MATLAB calculates and executes the statement like this and displays the values like x assignment 33. So that is the assignment operator perspective. Now we'll see the equal to operator perspective. If we consider the statement x equal to 3x minus 12 based on equal to sign perspective, the value of x would be 6, because see the calculation here. X equal to 3x minus 12, it is not x assignment 3x minus 12, it is x equal to 3x minus 12. So see, if we move this x to the right hand side, then what will happen? 3x minus x minus 12 equal to 0. So 3x minus x will get 2x, and we are moving 12 to the right hand side. So minus 12, right? After going to the right hand side of the equal to operator, it will becomes plus 12. Okay, uh, before before the equal to operator it is minus 12, and it will move after to the equal to operator, then it will becomes plus 12. You all already know all these rules, right? So 2x equal to 12, x equal to 12 by 2, so x equal to 6, x equal to 6, like this when we consider this computable expression based on equal to perspective. So see, so what is the difference here? We are seeing the difference between assignment operator and equal to sign. See, here the assignment operator, previously we have stored the value 15 into the variable x, and that MATLAB is using in this computable expression. See, in the place of x, 15 is substituting, the MATLAB is substituting the value 15, the value 15. So that is the meaning of assignment operator. So whatever the previously value stored in the x, that is MATLAB is using in the computable expressions. Okay, so that is the meaning of assignment operator. But here, equal to, when we see the equal to perspective, what is happening? So it is not in the mathematics, it is not substituting the previous values. Okay, so just all of you just see the difference, just read all these things once, then you can understand this the difference between assignment and equal to sign. Okay, so now we'll see the point 3. What is the point 3? The point 3, what is the point we need to understand? See this. In this we use the use of previously defined variables to define a new variable is demonstrated. Yes, so see the examples to understand this. A assignment 12, we have assigned the value 12 to the a, and next we are assigning the value 4 to the variable b, and next, what is the c here? C assignment, the curved parenthesis a minus b is there. plus 40 minus a right division b into 10. Okay, just what we are doing is previously assigned variables are using in the computable expression. In the C, in the variable C, the variable C, a computable expression is assigned to the variable C, and we have included the variables previously assigned previously defined variables A and B. We are including, we are using in this expression, in this variable C. So after doing the calculation, we get the value, output value as 18. Okay, so that is the point to, that is the point we need to understand. So previously defined variables we can use in the new variables, that is the point. And see the point 4, see the point 4. So what is the point 4? See the example ma. So see the example and see the point. So in this we see if a semicolon is typed at the end of the command, then press the enter key. MATLAB does not display the variables with its assigned value, but the variable and assigned value still exist and stored in memory. If variable already exists in memory, if we type that variable name and press the enter key, then the value in the next two lines will be variable and the value in the next two lines will display in the command window. Yes, see the example. I'll simply convey it to you. See, initially we have defined the variable a, 12 is stored in variable a, and in the end we have mentioned, we have put semicolon, and next in the next line we have defined b with the value 4. 4 is stored in the variable b, and semicolon, we have put the semicolon. All these things we are doing in command window. Okay, remember that all these things we are typing in command window. And C assignment a minus b plus 40 minus a by b into 10, and also semicolon. Okay, so in the command window, the point we need to understand here is, if we put the semicolon at the end of the instruction or at the end of the variable, then after pressing the enter key, so first variable a is defined, and we have ended it with semicolon, and we have pressed the enter key, then it is not displaying the output a equal to in one line and in the next line 12. It is not displaying like that, right? So and then for b also we have mentioned semicolon, for the c also we have mentioned semicolon. So 12 is stored in A, B is stored in B, and the computable expression is stored in C. So if we want to see these values and expressions are stored in the variables or not. So if you want to see, just type C. C means what? C, the variable C we have defined, the variable C. Just type C, and it is displaying C assignment, and in the next line 18, the value 18 is displaying. So we can say that MATLAB calculations have been done. MATLAB done the calculation, but it is not displaying the outputs, because we have ended the variables with semicolon. So we have already know about this point, ma. If we put the variable, if we put the semicolon at the end of the instruction or variable, then output of that particular variable or instruction will not going to display. Okay, that is the purpose of semicolon. Okay, that is the purpose of it. So if we want to see the output, then simply type the name of the variable, then press the enter key. Don't put the semicolon at the end of this here. Okay, don't put the semicolon. If you again put the semicolon here, then it will not display the output. Okay, just type C and press the enter key button, then the output, MATLAB displays the output. Okay, So that is the point we need to understand here. And fifth point, see the fifth point, what is the fifth point is showing. In the command window, we can type several assignments in the same line, but the assignments must be separated with comma, and after comma we have to add space. Okay, when we press the enter key, the assignments are executed from left to right, and the variable and their assignments will going to display. Okay, if you type semicolon instead of comma, the variables present before the semicolon, then it will not going to display in the command window after pressing the enter key. We'll see all these points. See the example: A assignment 12 comma B assignment 4 semicolon space C assignment A minus B plus 40 minus A by B into 10. So the same line, in one line only, we have defined three variables: A, B, C. Three variables we have defined. Okay, so we have to define in one line all the way, we have to define all the variables in one line. So we have to separate each and every variable with comma. After mentioning the one variable, after typing the comma, we have to give some space. Those are the things we have to understand, we have to follow. And if you put semicolon, then that will not display. If you put the semicolon, then that particular variable will not going to display. See, we have put semicolon after the b, after the variable b, and then the variable b will not going to display because of this semicolon. So A is displaying, A assignment 12, C assignment 18. Okay, these two are displaying, and B is not displaying because of semicolon. Okay, in the C, see, computable expression, MATLAB is using the assignments of variable A and variable B. So assignments of variable A and variable B, using and calculating the computable expression and displaying the output C assignment 18. Okay, so those things we have to understand. And then see the point 6. Variable that already exists can be reassigned a new variable. So ABB is variable assignment 72, and next semicolon, next ABB assignment 9. Now again we are assigning the value 9 to the variable ABB, and next we have put the semicolon for the first two lines, right? So now we want to know what is the value stored in the variable ABB. To know that, just type like ABB and press the enter key button. It is displaying ABB assignment 9. Okay, ABB assignment 9. Why? Because initially we have assigned the value 72 to the variable ABB, and now after 9 is assigned to the variable ABB. So at the second time, the value 9 is replacing the value 72. So now new value 9 is stored in the variable ABB. So that only displaying. Okay, so that is the point we need to understand here. So next, see the seventh point. What is the seventh point here? Once a variable is defined, it can also be used as an argument in function. Example. Okay, see, x assignment 0.75, e assignment sin x exponent 2 plus cos x exponent 2. So initially we have defined and we have stored the value 0.775 in the variable x, and the function, what is the function? E equal to sin x square plus cos x square. That is the function. So we are using the variable x in the function. Okay, so MATLAB calculates that function. MATLAB uses the value of x in that function, and it will calculate the function. It will display the output like e assignment, and in the next line displaying the value 1. Okay, so these are the points we need to understand in this 7 point. What we can use the variable, defined variable in the, we can define variable as an argument in the function. See, here we have used x as an argument, x as an argument. So you just read all these things, you can simply easily you can understand all these things. Okay, so these are the points we have discussed in the assignment operator. Now you all know the difference between assignment operator and equal to operator, and some rules and regulations also explained with some points. Okay, so that's all about this topic, and we'll continue in the next topic. Okay, thank you.